Flippy update.
Do you want fries with that?
That's right.
Oh,
it is
that
time.
super loud?
Yeah, all of them have been a little loud, but I was just going to let you do it. I thought we were cranking it up to get the hype going. Yeah, and you know what? It's as if Miso Robotics, the original company who created the original Flippy, who started our obsession with robots and how they are, taking our jobs and flirting. Oh my gosh.
Enslaving our children.
I didn't give the Flippy update. If you don't know, Flippy is the colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways that robots take over the world and how there's nothing we can do about it. And yes, as if on cue, Miso Robotics, the creator of the original Flippy, has dropped their video yesterday from their March 10th shareholder presentation. And it's about an hour long. And
we're going to play the whole hour.
We're going to just sit here quietly and watch the entire thing. No, but they started out their shareholder presentation with a little video. And it starts at about, 5 seconds or something, Gonz. But
yeah,
I would
got
like
it
to play
up.
this. Okay, yes, I'd like to play this video. This was the opening video for Miso Robotics, the father, the mother, the progenitor of Flippy, to which we owe so much attention on this show. Let's see what they have to say.
Oh.
Good. Yes.
Do we have volume?
This is when they sat in silence at the shareholder meeting.
The joys of fast food.
Here we go.
The good food made fast and
By the way, extremely low on volume.
Yeah, it is extremely low. Is there anything we can do to pump that up?
Yeah, I can try something.
It's okay. We'll take a second while you do that. Because I was just very excited to see this. And I thought, wow, of course, on our 10th year anniversary, they give us exactly what we need, exactly what we want. Miso has been laying low recently, besides the fact that they continue to try to get investors, which we can still do. Remember, we talked about Miso and how we missed the train on investing. Well, they do have a Series A or something, or a Registration A or whatever series of investment going on.
Yeah, but you got to be an accredited investor to
I don't
put money
think so.
No?
I think we're in this weird...
Are they doing a DAO?
They're doing some sort of retail situation. I could be wrong. I got about halfway through the process, and then I got distracted and couldn't finish.
Let's try to play this one again.
But you can invest for as little as $1,000 at $10.05 a share.
Wow.
the good food made fast and affordable are all part of what made these American institutions. But times are changing.
The pandemic has flipped the restaurant industry upside down.
And we're looking for our savior.
And the number of workers is
Savior.
35%.
Take us back to the glory days of
I
fast.
wouldn't say back or even glory days.
Well, what would you say?
It's about the future of fast food.
Yeah, cool.
Hi, I'm Mike Bell, CEO of Miso Robotics, and we're using robotics and AI to help usher in the future of fast foods. Commercial kitchens, when you look at these kitchens across the United States, you see operations based on manual tasks and outdated technology. So that means people are performing lots of repetitive and robotic tasks.
Ha, was that pun intended?
Yes, it was.
Ugh.
Robots, I get it, but how are you recreating?
You can't talk because your voice is
what
so much
fast food
louder.
Was?
Pretty simple. We build robots to do robotic work and let people do people work. The fryer is one of the toughest positions to build. You got splattering oil. It's 20, 30 degrees hotter standing behind that fryer than in the rest of the kitchen. What we ended up developing in Flippy was really a collaboration between kitchen workers and our engineering product team. Workers who used to be working the grill, working in the kitchen, are now working the kitchen but getting trained in robotics technology at the same time. And that's a skill that they can take with them for the rest of their lives.
Wow, that sounds impressive.
I'm also impressed by how cool it is.
You think franchise owners can afford this?
I can answer that.
This is a huge addressable market. We're talking over 250,000 QSRs in the US alone. And yes, many of them are struggling. Cash flow is an issue. So we had to develop a RaaS model, which stands for Robots as a Service. We charge a monthly service fee, so restaurants don't have to pay any upfront costs. Their monthly fees go towards the equipment, the software, and allows our team to stay engaged with the staff, train them on robotics, and hear how we can improve our technology so they can focus on more important tasks for their business.
I get it. So robots can do the robot work, and people can
Do the people work.
Like taking orders with a smile and delivering it to them personally. To me, these are the things that made fast food great to begin with. The attention to detail and the people-focused experience. So our goal is to bring restaurants into this future.
Well, there you have it. Well, not the saviors, but the guides to help bring us into a new era. Filled with everything we love and more than we expected.
Yay!
Yay!
The future.
Isn't it weird, the types of things that they focus on? There's a couple of things that are very fun. I mean, they started out being like, Miso Robotics will be the savior of fast food. Well, not the savior. We're more of, and they kind of like,
guides. The
which
prophets.
this is a wonderful communication rhetorical device that they employed here, which is, the fact is they do think of themselves as the savior, but they know that they can't say that. You can't say that out loud because then, crazy Christians will make podcasts about it, about how you're, trying to be the savior of the world with your robots. But Trump employed this a lot, where he would say something like, I'm not going to say that, she looks like a horse, but I mean, somebody else might say that and so that's what Miso's doing here. We're not the saviors. Oh, somebody might say we're the saviors. We don't say that though. We're just here to guide fast food into the new age, which is just a great quote. To their shareholders. So no. We're not the Christ figure of fast food. We are just guides, man. We're just your shaman into the future of fast food. Some interesting things in there. Introducing RaaS, RaaS.
We talked about RaaS very early.
Yeah.
Very early.
Business people and computer people, they'll know of software as a service.
SaaS.
BaaS,
blockchain as a service.
These are sort of business models. And so they are doing the robot as a service model, which is a great model because that means nobody will ever own their own robots. They stay under the control of Miso. You just pay a monthly fee. It's kind of like
it's like a domain name.
It's like a domain name, exactly. You get your software updates. You get your hardware updates.
You
for
get
just
your support help desk in case you need any help.
And, it makes it much more affordable for any individual restaurant to use this. So you don't got to drop like $100,000 on a robot. So, there's a bright future there for Miso. And one of these days when I don't get too distracted, maybe I can finally take my own investment advice, which I do not recommend you guys do, but it is there if you're interested.
Yeah, we got more non-investment investment advice later on, by the way.
Yeah. Also, don't listen to us.
No, don't listen to us at all.
We're not pros.
No.
So yeah, I just thought it was fun. Good timing on their big shareholder meeting, dropping words like savior and guide into the new age and everything like that. So
yeah.
Flippy, we're keeping an eye on you, Flippy. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you. We spend so much time talking about other robots. Flippy sometimes gets a little jealous.
Well, if you want to catch up on all the Flippies, all you got to do is go to CanaryCry.Party.